Hi everyone, we are Team H2Whoah and we will be showing off our smart rain water barrel. Basically this water barrel, using an Arduino and a photon with some beautiful electrical wiring, saves water that is put in through a thing we did not implement from a gutter or something, and this is rain or storm water, and then stores it up for times when it's dry or when there's a drought and when there's no rain, and then distributes it over time using weather calculations from online to help irrigate a lawn through this. Right now, we are using an InfluxDB database, which it can be seen here with all the past measurements. All these measurements were done from the photon, from this P, along with a server-side script, which when run, will read weather data and make the target height a little bit lower. So that way, this valve will open up and lower the water level a little bit. So if I go ahead and run this, we can see that our photon is trying to read water level. Well, let's run it again actually to get it a little bit lower. There we go. So it's doing it very subtly for now because there's not too much of a height difference being done with this. Alright, so that's not actually making enough of a height difference because we have 7 days until there's that much of a chance of rain. So our program is calculating that we don't need to distribute that much water yet. So we'll do a new height with our web application. So if we go ahead and input a height of 19, for example, we can see that our valve will open up and let water out. And we're waiting until our current height reaches that target height of 19. And that's going to happen for some time since this lets out water pretty slowly. But here it is. Here it is coming out. It's pretty cool. We can see that our height has actually been decreasing over time if we go to our web application. This value of 6 is, this is 6.9 and this is 6.912. But this value is a little bit larger than that. And again, these are really subtle. But if we show stuff from like very long ago in the past, like show and then 100, we can see here's a lot more data from very long ago. And here's when we were testing some other stuff with the soil moisture. And these are just rendered with chart.js. It's pretty basic. So if we go to this, we have and then I just used this button and entered new height here. And we had a post request that wrote values to the actual InfluxDB server. And we can see if we actually go to the server itself, we have that custom command in here marked with an M. And all those A's there, those are us using that server-side script that calculates it based on weather, calculates a target height based on weather to do that. Let's check on how this guy's doing. So it's still getting lowered, but we can see from higher up, it started at 18.09, and now it's much closer to the target height. In fact, it's actually going to hit the target height very soon. So we'll just wait until it hits that. We're getting there. We're very close. It's about to hit it. Went back down, but it's going to hit it. There we go. Now it hit it. So now it's going to close the valve again. And now the valve should be closed. And the valve is closed. If we were to run this server-side script another time, our value has changed to a slightly higher. And just because it was only slightly, it opened and then closed very quickly. But we could see that this guy tried to lower the height a little bit, at least somewhere higher up. But yeah, let's run that again. Let's run it a bunch of times. There we go, 19.06. But we could see right here it tried to lower it a little bit and then lowered it successfully. So yeah, that is I think that is about it with our H2Whoah Smart Rain Barrel. Oh, actually there's one more thing. So in our measurements, we also make use of the soil moisture, and we have a soil moisture sensor that's actually connected. Here's our soil moisture sensor. In the past, we've had a soil moisture of 0, but if we were to put it into some water and measure it, we can see that our graph will update once, there we go. And our graph has now updated with our soil moisture. And if we were to wait a little bit longer, it continues updating. And you can also see that our height did actually decrease with our photon right over here. We had a bit of a decrease a couple minutes ago. In production, this script would run around every hour, and the photon would go to sleep between every hour. And on the server, our server-side script would run just about every hour as well. If we were to run this again also, we can see that value increases. This guy opens just for a tiny bit and then it closes. So yeah, that is H2Oh's smart rainwater barrel. It's pretty neato. Here's the wiring. It's a little bit of a mess. And yeah, we used a photon and an Arduino, which we explain more in our presentation. So yeah, here's our team. Whoa. All right, thank you.